Hi guys, today we are going to be doing, why do I have a hair on my face? We're going to be doing another haul, which I haven't done a haul in what feels like a long time, and it's probably been like a month and a half. I don't do these too often, but I like to do these when I feel like I'm a little bit overwhelmed with stuff that's come into my collection. Some of this is PR, some of this I've bought myself, but right now I don't know how I'm gonna be able to make content with all of this before something else comes into my collection again, which is inevitable, right? So I just have a lot of things here and I want to show you everything so that you can let me know what you want to see content with, and also just to show you things in case I don't get around to actually making dedicated videos on these, which I'm gonna try to do, but like I said, just quite overwhelmed and I don't know where to start. So we're just gonna begin. So I made an order. I've actually filmed a video with these products already, but I thought I would show it anyway in case you end up not watching that video for some reason. But I ended up making an order from Suva Beauty because they have come out with eyeshadow bases, colored eyeshadow bases. And I was like, this is something that I don't have in my collection and something that I feel like I'm sort of missing, and it's something that I've also been looking into for quite some time and I wanted to pick up, but I just haven't. And I think the reason for that is because I didn't even know where to begin. I didn't know what was good, what wasn't good, and I'd seen some people use this, some people use that, and then I saw a new release and I was like, let me just jump on this, let me try these out, see if they're any good. So these are called the Opaques, which is basically just to say that they are opaque, but they're spelled with a K. So they come in little tubes like this, which super cute packaging. I really like that. And then it has a little squeezy thing on it. I'm not gonna do like full swatches with all of these products, but I want to show you just like a little bit of some of them. So you can see the consistency of it here. It's not like super thick, but it spreads so nicely. And once it sets, let me tell you, I'm gonna actually wipe this off of my hand before it sets because otherwise it's gonna be really hard to get off. And so far, I really like these. I've only tried one color on my eyes and it's this one. I used that as a base in my last video that hasn't gone up yet, but I was wearing the look in that video and I layered a multi-chrome gel over the top, and both of those products combined together wore so well on me. Like, it was shocking, honestly, how well my eye looked at the end of the day. I was like, did I just put this on? Like, it looks perfect. So far I've been really enjoying these. I can't really tell you how much about like how they blend out, how they work in other ways, but so far I feel like it's something that I'm going to get a lot of use out of, and I'm really excited. I'll of course link all of these products down below if there's something that you're interested in checking out, but just know that I'll definitely be using these more in upcoming videos and stuff, but I'm not gonna have time to obviously try them all on my eyes in different ways because it's not the kind of product that I see myself using on a daily basis. This is more of a, oh, maybe I want to do this kind of look and then I would need to have a colored eye base for that, and then I can make whatever color that I want with the ones that I bought because they're all primary colors with a black and a white that I can sort of mix together and create anything. So super happy I ended up buying these. And so speaking of the multi-chrome gels, I'm so excited to have these. This is from a brand called Bella Beauty Bar, and she reached out to me on Instagram and was like, hey, we have these products, would you like to try them out? And I looked at them and I was like, I don't know if this is the kind of product that I'm realistically going to use, but I was also just like, these look beautiful and I wonder how they're going to be. So I was like, you know what? I'll try them. It's not the kind of product that I think that I'm going to be using a lot, but I'm so intrigued that I would love to try these and show them to you guys because maybe this is something that you're interested in. So I have 6 of them here. I'm not sure how well you can really see these. I'm going to do swatches in the video where I'm using these, but I'll swatch one of them just so you can sort of see what it looks like. So I'll swatch one of the ones that I haven't used yet. Let's do this one. This one is in the shade, let's see, Malachite, I think this one is called. So this haul is going to be all over the place with no rhyme or reason, but I just want to have fun, show you some things. So here is what the inside of it looks like. I'm not sure if you can see the shift in this, but it definitely shifts very strongly to like a purple. So I'm gonna pick a little bit of this up on a fluffy brush here. So these are, like I said, sort of like multi-chrome flakes in a gel, and they are so incredibly beautiful. There's a bit of a learning curve on how to work with these because you have to figure out like how much to get on your eyes and just how to get like the consistency that you want. These also do dry down extremely fast, so you have to work fairly quickly with them, but they are so pretty and I'm really excited that I have them, and I feel like this is the kind of product that used on top of a base like the one that I just showed. Like, I don't know if you can see, like the shift in this is not, I'm not doing this any justice, but when I look at this from the side here, it is such a beautiful bright pink, and here you only see green, but it's just, trust me when I say this is amazing. And this would be layered over a black base so beautifully, or layered over any base for that matter. These are just really, really fun. And if you think that this is the kind of product that you would like, I would say look into them, because I've had a really good time with them so far, and I found them to be, after using them a couple of times, like pretty easy to work with. But you do need to kind of play around with it and figure out like the consistency and stuff, because they can be a little bit intimidating the first time you use something like this. I know at least for me it was, but I'm really happy that I have them, and I'm super glad that I ended up saying yes when they asked if I wanted to get them sent in PR, because I think it's a product, now that I've used it, that I'll use more than I thought I would. And that's always really exciting. So I'm also really excited to show you the next thing, because this is one of the reasons I wanted to do this haul, because I was like, I don't know which other video to really put this into, but I really wanted to show it off. So I was sent the package from a new brand called Oasis Makeup, and this is a brand started by someone who I think has been a subscriber of mine for quite some time. She also reached out to me on Instagram, and she sent me some pictures of everything that she was going to come out with. So she's come out with the full collection. Well, this brand launches on the 5th of April. I don't know when this video is going up, probably before that, but she's coming out with a bunch of stuff. But the most important thing, or the most interesting thing in my opinion, is what's called the Shadow Keeper. So this is basically a magnetic palette, and look at this packaging. Like, this is so cool. It is kind of on the bulky side, but it's also not really that big, but it feels very sturdy. So I'm not sure how the best way for me to like really show you this is, but it opens here with a little flap on the back, and then you can open it up. And the cool thing about this is that it flips all the way around, so it's going to be nice and flat. So if you do put it on your vanity, it's not going to like flop around and stuff like that. And then inside of this, we have what is like such a cool thing. I'm trying to find out how to take this out, because there is a little thing here that I just completely missed. But basically inside of this is a mirror, which also is so cool, because if you, I'm sorry, I'm trying to do things and talk at the same time. If you want to travel, you can bring this, and then inside of here you have the magnetic palette. So the nice thing about this is, because of this mirror, it fits perfectly on top of your shadows, and it's going to secure your shadows so that they're not going to be like sliding around and stuff in your suitcase. And then here you can obviously just use this to do your makeup, which is such a cool idea. It comes out and you can kind of flip it around and, you know, put it down however you want. And I just think this is such a good idea. Like, I'm definitely going to use this, and it looks like a really nice mirror. But I think the idea behind this is just, it's really cool. I probably did not do the best job at showing this off. But I think that if you're someone who has a lot of single shadows, and you're someone who loves to travel, or like even just, you know, being at home, you don't need to keep this mirror inside of the palette. This is mostly just for travel purposes. You can just take this out, you know, leave it on your vanity or wherever, and then you just have the magnetic palette itself, which, like I said before, flips around, and then you can see all of the shadows that are inside, and you can just like stack these next to each other if you want to have multiples. They kind of just look like a nice book, and they're beautiful. Like the material it's made out of, it's really, really nice. It will be easy to clean. I think that the print on it is just really cool as well. I don't know. I love this. I think this is amazing. The brand has also come out with, I think, like a 9-pan palette full of duochrome, some brushes, some other things. I wasn't sent that, so I'm not exactly sure what it is, and I can't show you obviously because I don't have it, but I'm super excited to have this, and I can honestly see myself bringing this on all of my future travels, because I love bringing single shadows, but a lot of the time I'm scared that they're going to break. And I feel like with this, as well as having a mirror, like I always forget to pack a mirror, and then I find myself like sitting in front of the window with like one of my bronzers and being like trying to do my makeup in the bronzer mirror, and it's a pain in the ass. So having this, I think, is going to be so useful. And I'm just really excited to have it. So thank you for sending it over. I hope that your launch goes well. I hope that people end up loving this, because I think that the thought that's gone into this is clear, that this is coming from someone who loves makeup, someone who has a lot of single shadows, and someone who wanted to have just a better solution for storing single shadows, because there aren't really that many innovative you know, empty palettes. Like for the most part, it's just very basic, and I think that this is something that is really, really cool, and I'm so happy that I have it. Let's move on to what is on my eyes today, because I thought I would show it because this video has not gone up yet, but this is the new Glamonatrix palette. This is called the Nocturnal palette, and I've had such a good time playing with this. It is absolutely stunning. Like I said before, I'm not going to do swatches in this video of like everything, because I am going to be doing videos with a lot of these things, and some I've already filmed with, but this is going up first. So there will be, you know, full swatches of things in the videos where I use these palettes and stuff. But oh my god, like the shimmers in this palette, I'm using the green one on my eye today. This one up here is absolutely insane. It did come a little bit shattered for me, but it is so pretty, and I don't think that me swatching it is going to do it any justice. It's the kind of shadow that you just need to slap all over your eyes and just admire it, because it is so beautiful. So happy that I have that. I think that's probably gonna be my next video after you see this one. I really don't know. I'm all over the place as per usual, but what's new, right? So the next thing I want to show you is actually a palette that I bought myself, and this is the Heather Austin collab with Adept Cosmetics, and I'm so excited to have this. Congratulations, Heather, if you ever watch this, and congratulations to Adept as well for creating a beautiful palette. I have not touched this yet, but looking at it, oh my god, these shimmers look insane. Like insane. I don't want to swatch this because I do want to take some pictures of this, because oh my god, it looks so pretty. And I haven't tried any of Adept's palettes yet. I have a bunch of their singles from before they used to make palettes, and they were beautiful. And so I'm really, really excited to play with this, because their palettes have gotten so much hype in the past couple of years, and I feel like I don't even know why I haven't picked them up. I feel like the reason for the last two I haven't picked them up is because they had mattes in them, and the matte selections wasn't really like something that screamed my name, but their shimmers look so beautiful, and I think if those two palettes had been all shimmers, I probably would have bought them, but because I didn't really like the mattes in them, I didn't, which is probably a bad reason, because most of the palette was shimmer anyway, but you know what I mean. Like if I didn't feel the mattes, you know, if I was going to make a video, I'd have to use the mattes and yada yada, and I feel like these mattes are insanely beautiful, and I can't wait to do a video with this. I can't wait. It looks so good. So I have a couple of more palettes, because of course I do, right? The next one here was a palette that my friend Gina messaged me about on Instagram, and she was like, we can't be friends if you don't buy this. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy this, because I really want to try the new Norvina formula, and I don't have any of their other three palettes, because honestly, when they came out, I was so overwhelmed. They all came out at the same time. I had so many other things on my plate trying to film with, and I just didn't feel like I had time to focus on a large palette like the ones that they came out with. And since they all came out back to back, I was just like, forget about it, it's too much. So I did end up buying the newest one. This is called the Pro Pigment Palette Volume 6. I don't know if this has a real name or what, but I'll show you what the inside looks like if you haven't already seen this, but this is so pretty. Like, this is so pretty. I'm so excited. This shimmer up here looks almost like a glitter. I hope it's not a glitter, because if it is, I'm not gonna use it, but the rest of them look really nice, and I am kind of worried that it is a glitter. It's a glitter, damn it. It's beautiful, but shit. I wasn't expecting that to be glitter. If I knew that was a glitter, I probably wouldn't have bought the palette. Is it blue a glitter too? Oh no. That's also a glitter? Come on, there's two glitters in this palette? That's annoying. These other ones have to be shimmers though, right? Yeah, those are those don't even look that good. I'm so much less excited about this palette now than I was when I first opened it and I saw it, because now I know there's two glitters in there. Why? Why are there two glitters in here? That's stupid. I'm just going to use the palette for the mattes, I guess, and we're just going to pair it with some beautiful other shimmers in my collection and have a good time. But yeah, the matte selection in here is stunning, and I am still excited to play with this, but I'm super disappointed that there are glitters in here, because I just wasn't expecting it. I didn't know that there were going to be glitters, so okay, well, let's just move on. Let's move on to another palette that I've actually played with twice already that I have not posted a video with yet. I am working on a 3-look video with this. When you see this, you're gonna be like, Annette, really? Why did you buy this? And why are you so late with the video on this palette? So let me tell you. I ended up buying one of the new Beauty Bay palettes, and you're probably sitting there thinking, oh, you probably bought the medium green one because that one is right up your alley. Well, you're wrong. Because I ended up buying the giant green one because I'm stupid. I don't even like big palettes, and yet here I am. I'm like, I need this in my life. No, I don't. I really don't. But what got to me with this one, and what the other two sizes didn't have, was these two rows down here. And what really drew me in was the combination between the reds and the browns with the greens and the mints and the teals, because I just felt like it was very unique, and there were tones in here that I felt like I wanted to combine looking at this palette that I wouldn't have been able to create the same looks with if I bought the small palette. So this to me was more of like a experimental buy, if you will. Like, I'm not going to be able to do a full review on this because it's just too many shades, but so far I will say I've had a good time with this palette. I think it's the normal Beauty Bay formula. Some of these mattes aren't the most pigmented, but they do build on themselves, even though they don't build as well on top of each other as some other formulas, but I don't really mind that, and I think this is a beautiful palette, and I am going to have a 3-look video with this at some point. I don't know when that's going to be. Might be next week, might be 2 weeks from now. Who knows? I've filmed 2 of them. I just need to kind of film like the last look and talk through it and do some swatches and yada yada. But I think it's a beautiful palette, and I am happy that I have it in my collection, and I really enjoy the 2 looks that I've done so far. I think they've been very interesting and just, I don't know, different. And I think that the color story in this is really nice. The only thing that I wish was that there was a darker sort of neutral shade. I find that these two aren't really that dark for being like a 40 pan palette. I feel like they could have put in like a really dark, like really dark olive or something like that. Just something a little bit darker. I don't feel like these two go dark enough. Maybe even a deeper like reddish brown shade would have been nice as well. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I would have done things a little bit differently if I were to create a big palette like this and just have like the full range of like super light mattes to super dark mattes. And I feel like that's missing a little bit in there, but that's just me being nitpicky anyway. I do want to show you another package that I ended up getting from Ace Beauté, because they have come out with lip products and I have them all here. I don't know if I have them all, but they sent me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 products here. So we're gonna take a look at some of them. So they come in a beautiful packaging. Like, this is really pretty. This one here is a lip oil, and I have to admit, I'm not sure how I feel about the actual container of the lip products. I feel like maybe it's a little, trying to get it out of the packaging is easier said than done. Okay, so I feel like maybe it's just a little bit big. Like, it's very pretty, and I like the idea. I wish it was a little bit smaller. Like, this is giant. Like, this is like the size of my hand. And I actually have used this lip oil before, even if it doesn't. Why am I swatching it on my hand? I don't know, but it's really, really nice, and I do enjoy it. I haven't used any of the other lip products here, so let's just take a look at those as well. So let's see, I was sent a lip liner. This is in the shade In Love, and this looks to be a beautiful, let me swatch this and see what it looks like. Oh, that is really pretty. It's like a muted berry, sort of, like a dark red berry. That is really pretty. I don't know where I was because my camera battery died, so it's like an hour later, but let's keep going. I think I was talking about the lip liner, saying this is a really beautiful color and I'm excited to try it out. Let's look at some of these lipsticks. So let's see, this is the Pout Perfect lipstick by Ace Beauté, duh. This looks to be a liquid lipstick, and this is in the shade Upgrade. So this is a much smaller packaging than the lip oil. I will show them kind of side by side so you can see like these are vastly different, which I appreciate this one being a little bit smaller. So this I think is a brown shade from the look of the packaging. So we're gonna see, let's see, how do I open this? Oh! Here I am trying to like get the top to come off, and you just pop it off and it's a regular lipstick. That is so cool. Look at how curved that applicator is. That looks beautiful. This is a very, ooh, that is really pretty. That is like a chocolate brown. Love a good brown lipstick. So this is definitely a satin formula. I don't know how brave I would be to actually wear this out because this is a very dark shade. But I think for someone with a deeper skin tone, this is going to be a beautiful nude color. That is so pretty. I can't wait to use this with some of my looks, even if I'm maybe not going to wear it out and about, because I cannot be bothered babying my lipsticks because I'm a messy person and I will get lipstick everywhere. Let's see what this one is. This is a liquid lipstick and this is in the shade Good Vibes. So this is the same packaging as the lip oil, so it is quite large. This color though looks really pretty. This looks like a beautiful, almost peachy brownie nude. Let's go ahead and give this a swatch and kind of see. Doesn't really smell like anything that's not lipstick. It just kind of smells like lipstick. Okay, that is a beautiful, oh, that is a beautiful color. That is totally my kind of brown. And it's not so peachy that it's like too peachy. It's almost like a light peach brown. I don't know. I feel like there's something a little bit peachy about it, but I think it's beautiful. Oh, I can't wait to try this out. That feels like a really nice formula. It doesn't feel, I mean, I obviously haven't put it on my lips, but just on my hand, it feels a little bit on the moussey side, and it's probably gonna dry down, but it hasn't dried down yet, so it might not be like super uncomfortable. We'll kind of see how it goes. I really like the colors of all of these. We have another one of the bullet lipsticks here, and this is also a brown shade. This is in the shade, let's see, what are you called? Confidence. So let's go ahead and give that one a swatch next to this one. I'm just gonna do it so that I can see. So this is more of a, like a reddish brown, but definitely leaning brown. That is really pretty as well. I like these colors so far. There's another liquid lipstick here, and this is also a brown. I like that all of these are sort of brown tones, but this one also leans a little bit on the red side. What's the name of this one? This is called Own It. Let's give that a swatch next to, I guess we'll swatch that one right here. Okay, so that is an even darker brown. This one also has a bit of a red undertone to it. It feels very moussey. It kind of feels like the lip glaze from Kaleidos in a way, but not as sheer, I guess. Like a little bit more of a opaque formula. They feel really, really nice. I'm excited to try these on my lips. The last one in here is a gloss, which comes in the same tube as the lip oil and the liquid lipstick. And this looks to just be a shimmery gloss with some sparkles in it. I'm gonna just swatch this a little bit on the side here. Very interesting doe foot. Yeah, so it's just a kind of white based gloss with a little bit of shimmer in it. It's really pretty. I think I'm gonna like these. I'm excited to try them out on my lips and see how they feel. I will say that maybe the packaging is a little bit, a lot. Like it's a lot of packaging for just one product, but it is really pretty and is well thought out. And I do appreciate the thought that goes into the packaging. But just looking in front of me, like there's a lot of boxes and they're quite big for, you know, the amount of products that you get, but it is really, really pretty. So the last thing that I want to show you here is a package that I got from Ofra, and they have apparently done a collab with someone that I don't know, but her name is, let's see, she is beautiful. Her name is Leora, and I got this sent from them and I was like, I don't know what's in this. I didn't know this was coming out, but there is a palette in here as well as, let me see, how do I take this out in the best way possible without making a mess? I have already kind of looked at this, so it comes with a gloss, a liquid lipstick. These are a little bit messed up, but there is a liquid lipstick in here, a gloss, which seems to just be a sheer gloss as well with sparkles in it, and a palette. Now, I want you guys to let me know if you want a video with this, because I think that this palette is really pretty. I think the color story she come up with is beautiful. I like the mix of colors in here, but personally, I'm not a fan of palettes that have face and eye products in them because it's not something that I'm going to reach for. Like, I know myself, I know that this isn't something that I would reach for outside of making a video simply because of that, but I do think that it's really pretty, and if you want to see a video and a review with this, do let me know and I can definitely make a video. But if there's not a ton of interest, I probably won't, but these colors look really, really pretty. Like, I think these are going to work very well for me. So yeah, I'm interested in trying it, but I do want to just hear you guys' thought if you want to see it, because if you don't, I'm probably not going to make a video, but if a lot of people request it, I definitely will. So I think that's all of the things that I wanted to show you. Now, like I said, let me know what you want to see first. I'm thinking I should probably start working on a video with the Norvina palette. Not really sure. I was maybe toying with the idea of doing a 10 look video with it, but I just don't know if I have time. Like, that is so much work, and even though I do really want to test it out, I just don't know if I can. So it's probably gonna end up being a 3 look video after all, but we'll just kind of see what happens. I have, like I said before, already done a video with the opaques from Suva Beauty as well as the multi-chrome gels, which will be coming in a video. I just don't know when I'm gonna have time to edit and upload that, but lots of things coming, lots of fun things. I'm also excited to show you the looks with the Beauty Bay palette, so yeah, just let me know down below what you want to see first, and I can probably figure something out. If you want to see some other haul videos, I definitely do have a playlist right there, and if you're new, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next one.